Hi everyone, this is Dave with BDay.VIP, and in today's video I'm going to show you about how easy it is to actually sign up for the service. So if you just go to www.bday.VIP, you'll come to this screen here. And to sign up, all you need to do is click this free sign up button right here. That will take you to this page right here. And here's where you fill in an email address for the login, create a specific password, and then what you're going to do is you're going to hit submit, and it's going to take you right to this screen here where it says, hey, verify your new password. So once you get that, you click on over on this button. Again, it'll take you back to this screen right here. So you put in your username, again, your email address, as well as a password, which you can set up here, and then hit login. And that'll take you to the first step in the process here. And let's actually go right back here to identity. So it will log you right into this specific page where you put in your first name, and then you can put in your last name. And then if you want to put in your prefix, like if you want to call yourself Mr., or you want to have a suffix like something you want to put after your name, Junior, Doctor, DMD, however you want to do that. But again, those are optional, so you don't have to. Just go finish that section, click Next. And in contact, it'll automatically pre-fill your email address right here. And then just type in your specific cell phone number. We put in a dummy address in here. Don't call this, it's not real. Click Next, and it'll take you to your company page. And this is where you can describe a little bit more about your company. That you could say, okay, what's the company name? Where you can put that. And then you could put your company URL, or even a URL to your LinkedIn address. Let's say if you're a professional and you want to link people on out to that specific address, you can do that here as well. Click over on Next, and this will give you an idea of what you want to do kind of moving forward. So you have the option of sending either a text or an email or both for either an anniversary, a birthday, or both. So that's where you can choose here. So what I would suggest doing and starting this one is always click text and email. You don't have to do that for every single person, but this at least gives you the option to set it up. Do the same thing for birthdays and anniversaries. Just click them both, just in case you need those down in the future. Now, if you just want them for birthdays or just want them for anniversaries, you can do that here too, but the setup isn't a lot to include both, so again, I recommend that you do both. And here is the customized message that you can use for the birthdays. And if you click on here, you see a pull down menu. It gives you a couple of different options. And we're adding different messages here all the time. But as an example, let's click here. The first one says, and this is going to be your template. Happy birthday from your name at company name. And here is the gift card so that you can have your morning coffee on me. You could do the same thing for the anniversary message when you pull that down. So you can see there's a couple of different ones here. You can have let's say if you're a real estate agent, you want to use these for home closings and their anniversaries, that you can use use that right here. We could just click on that message. Click Next. And this one gives you kind of the sampling message to see what it's going to look like. So it says right here, here's the perfect message for you. And you can see what that looks like. You can see with the email, again, birthday email message here. And then same thing for the anniversaries. And then it'll ask you to put in your zip code. Now, let's say, for instance, that you want to change up this. You don't like how it looks. Just go back here and click up here where it says back a step. Well, let's say it looks good. Let's move on after you put in your zip. And that's your home zip, by the way. So that's not the zips where all your customers are going to be in. This is just more of a default type of thing that you can use as you're going along. The next one is a newer section that we have. So for the users that have been with us right from the beginning, this might be new to you. So when you click on move to step 6, this is where you could send yourself a test message. So you could see exactly what the people that you're going to be sending to will receive. So you can use this both in an email and a text. So when you put in the send test message, it'll send it out to both your email and your cell phone number. You'll hear my cell phone go off here in just a second. Actually, it's a dummy cell phone, so actually it won't be mine here. So then let's click next, and that'll take it to the purchase section. So here's where you can choose a different bundle. You can select, the starter bundle, and really what this is think of this like a bank account. And this is opening up the bank account so that you can see exactly what you have in your account. So this is where we pull the actual credits from. So a starter bundle with 5 credits, it will cost you $30. And essentially what a credit is each individual send that you send out to your particular VIP. So that gives you 5 different credits. But remember, we have a credit redemption policy that if the user that you send it to does not use that gift card over a span of 6 months, that credit is returned back to your account. So this page is really opening up the account. So once you put in that information, it's super simple. I won't go through that here. You'll get to step 8, which is the customer screen. And the customer screen, super easy again. So you could do it a couple of different ways. You can either upload a sample database, for which we'll go over in another video. But for this one, we're going to add in a single customer. So that's where you click this plus sign right here. And again, you could put in the prefix, the first name. Let's call it Jane BDay. Suffix if you want. You can put Jane's email address. You can put in Jane's cell phone number, what her birth month is. This is required for birthday, so let's just say she's a New Year's baby. And let's say the anniversary is March 20th. And that could be, again, her home anniversary, like we put it in here. Or you could do lots of different anniversaries in there, like if she's an employee, the date she joined your company, whatever that may be. This note section here is optional for you. So if you want to put in, any specific notes based upon Jane, you can do that here too. And this is where Jane's zip code is. And the reason we put this is for the birthday messages that we want to send it to Jane at 8 o'clock, whatever her local time is. So if she was on the West Coast, that would be a specific time zone. So 8 o'clock on the West Coast is very different from 8 o'clock on the East Coast. But let's say she's local, keep it here, and there you go. There's Jane added to it. So on January 1st, Jane's going to get a birthday message, and on March 20th, she's going to get an anniversary message. Now, let's say you said, oh, wait a minute, we messed this up a little bit. All you have to do is click on the eyeball here, and then you just go down and change the birth date. Oh, I forgot it wasn't the first, it was really the second, or whatever that may be. Just do that, hit save again, and you're good. Okay, so now this is also where we have a place where if you go back, let's look at the customers again, click on Jane, that Jane can send a specific one-off on here. So if you haven't seen what the one-off is, we have another video on that. Super easy to do. But once you do this, you are all set up and going. We're trying to make this super easy, so it's a set up and forget it type of thing. So hopefully this gives you a little bit better idea that if you have any questions on this stuff, please feel free to reach out to us at info@BDay.VIP or hit me up directly. My email is dave@BDay.VIP. Thanks a lot for joining us.